if I had no job, that is all I do. Some games they are good, some games they are bad. All the games on this merry list are ones that I enjoyed. Ooh, playing games, making lists, that sounds pretty neat. But I can't make a dime from it if I really, really try. Playing games, making lists, that sounds pretty neat. Take a look, game of the year and games that I enjoyed. Hello. Welcome to Final Fantasy VII, the remake. Yeah, this is the number 2 game on my list because it's so good. This could very well have, taken the number 1 spot. But the number 1 spot is just very, very special to me. But enough about that. More about this amazing game. Which, when originally I picked it up, was like, yeah, it's gonna, of course, fuel my nostalgia. And maybe that's what's gonna be good about it. And I was pleasantly surprised. They have managed this perfect blend of nostalgia and also new interesting systems. And the story, if you haven't played the game, I'm gonna say at this point that we're gonna load into my final save, which is in the final chapter, because that's where I can do the chapter select from. So if you are interested in playing this game and you want to be wary of spoilers because this game is wild, just don't watch, go play it instead. So fair warning, there will be spoilers. So gonna jump into it. This is my final one. So we're gonna jump into a mission. Probably could have. We might take a look at the first level, but just want to get in here. And yeah, I mean the combat. I think you can turn it. You can turn it to the old turn-based stuff, but they made this entire action combat thingy, and I really enjoy that. Now it's been probably 6 months or more since I last played this. I can't really remember exactly how it works, but we're gonna try and do some cool stuff. So it's just, I mean, I played through Final Fantasy VII when, well, not played through it, but that's when I played. I was probably like 8, 9, or 10. We were doing it in school. I remember a friend had it. And it was kind of our Final Fantasy. It was what most of us grew up with. I probably still hold Final Fantasy VI to be the very best in my book, but 7 is just... I mean, that's just childhood to me. So, yeah, we're going to replay a chapter. What could be a good one? You know what? We're going to jump straight into one of the best ones. Yeah, let's do normal again. So yeah, kind of, it starts out. You're gonna see it when we jump into the first mission. It kind of starts out as like, oh, it's Final Fantasy VII. They're doing Final Fantasy VII things, and the more you explore of the story, the more you realize that this is kind of deviating away from somewhere. And I've had some great conversations with a friend, kind of theory crafting. It was like, what is going on exactly? It was interesting because she remembered a lot about Final Fantasy VII, whilst I had forgotten most about it or didn't even understand it, as I was quite young. But so I was like, was this in the original game or is this new? Also, my recommendation is to play this with Japanese text because I feel like the voice acting fits better. It also looks gorgeous, this game. This is running from a PlayStation 4, not a Pro, and I still think it looks like the models. I know in some places we're like, oh, this texture doesn't look fully loaded in, but the characters look incredible. Oh. Yes. And one thing to keep in mind is kind of... Aerith certainly looks like she knows a lot. So, let's play. Hopefully this... I'm sorry if the movements are a bit jittery. Can you see this guy? Yes, this is after they blow the plate. Nope. I'm wrong, it's not. That's far later in the game. I can't remember, did I really run with Braver? Also, I need to see, I'm still that big awesome level, so I wonder if I'm gonna be way overpowered for this. But I feel like I wasn't using this, I wasn't using Buster Sword. I feel like I was using, like... Actually, you know, I might have, because it's the Buster Sword, so why wouldn't I want to be playing with that? But yeah, let's move on. Because the reason why I want to play just this part is because hopefully it won't take far. I can't remember exactly how these missions go, but yeah. Yes, Wall Market. That's where we want to end up. But yeah, it's just, there's a certain attention to detail where they really poke at your nostalgia, and then it's just still made really well, and the soundtrack is incredible, because it has all those tunes, and they managed to remix them in a way that they are still fantastic, but they're kind of new. So I'm gonna be a bit of a... I know you want to see the hot cutscenes, but we're trying to get somewhere here before we get... I know something happens and we're like, oh, we can't go straight through there, so we need to go through the sewers. And that's what we're gonna do. And hopefully not die, because I haven't done the combat in a while, but I could probably click buttons. Yeah, hit some crates. Got nothing for it. Yes. Let's crouch. Oh, wait, no. Oh, I think this... I wanted to see the end of this mission. I just realized, but I think this is probably... It's a good showcase of one of the parts of the game that isn't as enjoyable. But then again, this soundtrack is kicking, so... It doesn't really matter, does it? I can't jump down here. There we go. Is that how you... Yeah. Really? What ability? So you fill up your ATB meter, and then you can kind of pick one of these, and I'm gonna take triple slash, because it's cool. Wait, hang on. Yeah, I have. Okay, yeah, we might be a little bit overpowered for this, but... Hey, that's good, at least I won't probably not fail them. And I've forgotten most of... And he's pressured, which means we'll just do a focused thrust on him and try and break him. But he dies beforehand. You bet. This is the part that maybe isn't the best. Because this is where you have to do some puzzly stuff. And I could do without the puzzly stuff. But it's quite... Yeah, but I pulled it down in the real playthrough. So we're just gonna... So there are a few of these situations in the game where you have to kind of do this. I think. All right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. But the good part is, the thing that took a bit of a time is because eventually you'll end up with these arms. It's like, oh, you could carry Aerith over here and she could get you some loot. We don't care about loot today. We just want to go to one of the best places. I probably should have... Can you get off? Alright, I probably need to... Whee. So, I mean, this is not the best. I guess it will be more alright when you're not trying to get... Because the next you will kind of have to lift containers and stuff. Which means a lot of backtracking and stuff you don't want to do. But yeah, this is... Yes, I did. Oh, come on, Nope. Cloud is too cool for high fives. He's not at the point in his story yet where he can give out high fives all willy-nilly. So let's... Uh-oh. Oh, damn! Yes, we did! Alright, that's that. That's the dodge. And usually enemies have weaknesses, which you can assess and stuff, but I believe these are weak to fire, so we're just gonna pop a little fire. It didn't really do much, so we're gonna... Let's see if we can remember how to block. Oh. You know what I want to do? I want to do Infinity's End on you. I may have missed this. Yes, I did! Fantastic. Damage there. And then what you can do is you can also... I mean, it's X to kind of get into this menu. But then you can also just press that and R2 to go to your friend and Aerith. She has some cool stuff. Why don't you pull out a Soul Drain so you have full MP? Did it? So we're not gonna... I hope this is the right way. Come on. Nope. I think there was a way to run, but I have forgotten. No, right, it's... I think I'd gotten that. I think next opportunity I will run to speed this up. No, that was not it. I have one more chance. I thought it was one of these buttons. Maybe wrong. Oh, doesn't matter. We're tacticals ready to fucking die. So this... I think these die from... Well, they probably shouldn't die to thunder, but let's try it. Oh, reduce, but... There we go. No problem. And of course, through these menus can be like, as you can see, I have a lot of potions. Because they pretty much do nothing for me. And I believe you can multi-use, yeah, so you can just hold down L1 and kind of keep feeding yourself, which is nice. But yeah, so I kind of got into this game, as I said before, because of nostalgia. I was not expecting too much, you know. But as it went on, it was just it's a really well-made game. I think you could get into this and enjoy it even if you haven't played the original Final Fantasy, because it's just a solid video game. And it goes... I mean, would it be up here on my list if I hadn't played Final Fantasy VII? It's difficult to say. I know these explode at some point. I mean, haywire haze, yes. And it says, I do remember some of this. Now he will as well. You see, I mean, these, alright, they self-destruct. And I managed to stand in both of them, which is just amazing. But yeah, as you saw there, you can kind of get... If you use a weakness against an enemy or something like that, they will go into a pressured state. And then you have attacks that deal increased pressure. And if they get into that stage, they will take extra damage. And I think you build your ATB meter quicker and stuff like that. You know what? I bet I can. And this was the part where...
すごい。クラウド、
Yeah.
もしかしてアーム担当だった？
No, I'm...
はい。
Nope. Come on. High five time. You can do it. Come on. Yes. Oh. I was thinking about it. It's like, oh man. I could have,
あれ、見
but
て。
I don't want to.
どうして意地悪するかな。
You know what? I ask myself that a lot.
腕の見せ所だね。
He's a good bodyguard. That's as he's told.
私、下に行くね。
Really? I thought you wanted to be like...
クラウド、いいよ。
Alright, so I'll just do this. Hang on. A little bit further, we'll place the container. It's just a little bit slow as well. So it's good that I got this in it, because this is probably like the one part where I'm like, this is not what I love the most. I don't think it adds anything, and I know they made some other changes to other parts as well, which like it didn't really need to be puzzly, because this pretty much it's simple enough, you know. You don't really feel satisfied when it's over because you've done something smart. It's just a way to kill time, and I don't think they needed that in the game. I think it was perfectly competent the way it was.
今、はしご下ろすね。
Thank you. You do that, I think. Whee! Yes.
クラウド、こっちこっち。
Absolutely. I can't remember if we meet the idiots here, but it would be good if we did. We have these vending machines every now and again. You can take a well-needed
飛び降
rest.
りるの無理だよね。
あれは
Hmm? What have you
ジ
seen?
ャンプかな。
ということは降りられるはずだ。
And I have to show you one of my favorite details, which is this. We can kind of take and rest here. And take a look how Cloud handles his sword. He kind of angles it up so it doesn't clip the bench. And that kind of attention to detail is just something I absolutely adore. I think that's fantastic. So, we need to find a way down, and I can't just jump. Maybe I should have started this video further in. Oh. These are usually weak to wind, but I... Oh, there we go. Pressured. Perfect. You can see the pressure meter building up there. Oh, and now he's staggered, and he just gets to eat shit for lunch. Oh. That's good. Improving the materia. It's not... Right, here's a hole in the ground. I bet that's not where we're going. There we go, that's the ladder. This wasn't where we went up, was it?
クラウド、ゆっくりでお願い。
わかった。
Sorry, Aerith, but we kind of have time constraints in making this video not 15 hours long. You know what I'm saying? And kind of these parts, like, yeah, I guess I don't mind, but they just take time without adding too much. There's no element of keeping your balance or stuff like that. But it does convey a feeling, for sure. So, oh, what could we have here?
こんばんは。誰もいないね。
But it was recently lit. How could it be?
まだ新しい。
私たちも。
No shit, dude, it's smoking.
そんな時間はない。それに。
おい、見ろよ。
Here we go. 3 idiots.
人んちを荒らしやがってこりゃ弁償してもらわねえとな弁償ってなんだバカ
Aw.
お前は本当に何も知らねえな弁償ってのはなそのあれだ
This soundtrack.
のいえ弁償ってのはそのあれだあれ
俺たちは何もしていない。
うん
Aw,
ただ通ろう
ball
としただ
breaker.
け
ああ信じらんねえな
Also, that's a
どうすればいいの
身ぐるみ全部置いてってもらおうか身ぐるみってなんだバカ身ぐるみってのはなそのあれだ弁償だ身ぐるみが弁償か
Now these guys are pretty clever.
もうめちゃくちゃ
And now they've stunned Clouds, we'll go to Aerith. And they die pretty hard. Look, poor things. Oh, look at that. Let's just punish him.
私に任せて
That's what you deal with a little criminal. Oh, that doesn't look comfortable at all.
いいかお前ら動くなよ死んだふり死んだふりバレてない
Eh, You are super dead. Thank you for understanding. So yeah, I mean, it certainly hasn't lost any of its charm. It's not just dark and gritty. Oh, sorry, wrong way. Please, let me... Yes. And I think we're coming up on the important
ク
part
ラウ
now.
ドどうしてソルジャーやめたの
いきなりだな。
言いたくないならいいけどソルジャーの時仲のいい人とか
Soldier friends?
いや、いなかった。
そっか
なんだお前ら
I mean, these things are dying pretty hard. Trying to remember, is this my block button? Yes, it is. Okay, good. I don't think I'll have too much use for it, but... And now we shall do Infinity's Head. No, don't move away from me! Good. That's my boy. I'm going into the no block dojo.
終わりだ。じゃあ。
お疲れ様
Alright, one more. Do we even need to do this one? Is this the one big annoying one? I guess we have to do this one. I was thinking we're coming up so I could actually show you what I want to show you, which with all this work
はし
beforehand.
ごが上に私下行くね
Yep.
クラウドアームの操作
Let's see if I can remember how to do this. I have a feeling this was stupid. I don't think I can give her a ride. What we need to do is get this out of the way. So that we can kind of oh. I think you can drop her on hang on. Oh no. I don't have any place to drop this, but I know I have to drop this somewhere else. Because she won't get on. Wait, that can't reach there, or... seem like it wants to. I know you can... Is that really... I feel like I've missed something. Oh, I can't leave this armor. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can get it down here. Because that's as low as it go. But it just refuses to. Oh, I think I remember. I think I remember. You don't have to put it up there. That's just if you want her to go get the loot. So I think you do. Trying to remember these things. Like I said, not the most enjoyable part. But this game, it has kind of... It has all those set pieces you want for the... for your Final Fantasy VII. Like the things that you go, oh, I remember that, and I remember how cool that was in... Like you can... If you're looking forward to something, you know, nostalgic... Like, oh man, I sure remember Don Corneo and the crazy stuff you do there. It's in the game. They've added it, and they've made it, in my mind, even better, you know? Or at least it's new. Right. Sorry that you had to watch me fumble around with that forever. Alright, now let's see if this... Alright, because that one is yellow on top. Yes? But yeah, the poor part about all this is that it is kind of sluggish. It just takes forever. Of course, it would have gone faster if I hadn't screwed it up, but come on. And it did take longer the first time around because then, as you can see, there's a tunnel up there with loot in it. So, but I know I don't care about that at the moment. Oh, watch out! Don't want to crush you. But I believe this is it. Well, yeah, one positive part is you get to listen to this banging beat even more. Oh, really? Can't skip this? I do have to see these ladder animations. I'm coming! Oh, is it time? Oh, he was going for it. Oh. Cool as a cucumber. Aerith is a treasure. Oh, damn it. Do you have any cool spells? You do have the Ray of Judgment. It's a little bit... Eat Sorcerer's Storm. Oh. Whoa! Dude, not cool. I guess you're still stunned. So I did complete this game on normal. I'm just a little bit rusty. And I don't like blocking. Oh, do you have to go? Oh, ladies first, I assume. this is amazing. Yes, it happened. I had to hold that triangle button so long, but it was worth it. And here's something we all remember, right? The playground. Just as cool as we remember it. It's a big gate there.
開くのか？
ねえ、少し座って話さない？
いや、そんな時間は。
クラウド、こっち。早く。
I'm a bit worried because I know this. I think this cutscene is rather long, but we need the ending to know what
ここで
happens
お花を売っ
next.
たことあるんだ。
そうか。
So the game, I think I'd played for 35 hours or something like that. And it kind of, yeah, it's not the full Final Fantasy VII. It isn't. It kind of deals with stuff up until the end of Midgar, so just before where you normally get into the overworld and start moving around Midgar.
同じだと思って。
同じ？
And
誰と？
I'm very excited
初めて好き
by
になった人。
where they're taking all this and what comes next and all of that. I am up for more. And just playing through this, like I haven't played the game for what would I say, like half a year or something. Just playing this again is fantastic. I kind of want to play through the entire game again.
大丈夫？
But who has the time, right?
Oh.
What kind of soldier did she know, you know?
瞳。
ああ。魔法を浴びた者の瞳。
Got that Marcos, son.
知ってる。
So yeah, kind of want to skip to get this moving, but also
ごめん
not
ね。こん
because
な話。
it's all so good. Even though it lacks Barrett at the moment, it's still so good.
前見なくちゃね。
So seems like Aerith knows more than she's letting on. It's time to say farewell. Hello?
ここ。
うん
ちょっと待ってて。
I don't want to play.
見て。
God damn.
隠し通路。7番街スラムまでつながってるの。
Oh, I wanted a helicopter. God damn it.
じゃあ、
Oh, you
Dodo?
silly billies.
帰りは大丈夫なのか？
大丈夫じゃないって言ったら？
家まで送ろう。
それって変じゃない？
Hmm.
大丈夫。実はもっと安全な近道があったりして。
You have some good facial expressions. Don't leave my party.
それじゃあもう行く？
I am ready.
ああ。
But then what? What? Who could this be? Hey-ya!
ティファ。
It's Tifa!
クラウド。よかった。無事だったんだ。
どうなってる？
事情は後で説明するね。私これからコルネオのところに行くから。クラウドはアジトに戻ってバレットたちと合流して。
でも、
こっちは大丈夫。 私の蹴り
I'm
見
not
たでしょ
sure. Well, yes, that is true.
分かった。
She deals the most damage out of anyone in my party. But
ダメ。ティファが最優先。
ティファはそのあたりの男よりずっと強い。
コルネオはヘビみたいな男。どんなに強い女の子でもじわじわと締め付けて。
all right. This. Now we know where we're going and why, and I just want to show you the coolest place
急いで追いかけよう。
in the game. I hope it won't be anticlimactic. Run! Here we are. I don't care about him. I want to see a wall market. Okay, fine. We'll have to chat with him. Be like, hey dude, where's Tifa?
いらっしゃい。チョコボかい？
そのチョコボ車に乗って
I think...
た子、
Oh.
どこ？
俺たちも。
なんだ？何さだ？
Oh man, it's Sam.
見ねえ顔だな。
そのチョコボ車に乗ってた子。
探す。
もちろん助け。
その子がタイプなんだって。
兄ちゃんも好きだね。どの子だ？
特徴？
She's in great shape.
スタイルがいい。
スタイルか。
もしかしてティファちゃんか？
Pervert?
兄ちゃんもでも残念だったな。
どういうことだ？
あの子は特別。コルネオさんの屋敷に入って
オーディションって？
コルネオさんが嫁を。ティファちゃんはコルネオさんの好みにドンピシャ。長年代理人をやってきた俺が言うんだ。だから当分は屋敷。
ドン・コルネオの居場所を知らない。
おい、なんだ。起こすなら勝手にやってくれ。俺。
ああ、行っちゃった。とにか
Maybe we need
く
some more
街
level
の
up that
中探
diplomacy.
してみよう。
Yes. Let me into Wall Market. The soundtrack and everything.
いかなるものも拒まず
See?
あまたの快楽があふれる街ウォールマーケット。もちろんカップルも大歓迎。一緒に遊ぶもよし、別々に遊ぶもよし、働くもよし。さてさて、お客さんは？
結構で
Nothing.
す。クラウド、行こう。
I mean, this is just... Isn't this just the best? This is what I want to show you. This is what 38 minutes of video have been. I want to show you Wall Market. And how good it looks. I guess that kind of will be it. I don't think I need to show you the end to start of the game. Like, I feel like that's probably been... Oh man, it's Johnny. Yeah, I mean, you've probably seen the start of the game. They faithfully recreated it, and it's awesome. And this place is great, and every chapter is great, and Johnny is great. And that's why it's my second favorite game of the year.
入らざるべきか。俺ってこんな時文学的になっちゃうんだよな。わかるか？この感じ。
Of course, Johnny. Absolutely, John.
同類かよ。
He's a legend.
楽しいことの後は罪悪感やら自己嫌悪でめいっちゃうタイプか？
Yep.
それは一時のことですぐにまた。あ、なんだ質問か？
But yeah,
ティファを見なかったか？
maybe I haven't done a great job of showing it, but this game is remarkable. It definitely
なんでよ。
does the Final Fantasy VII thing of being able to mix something very serious in certain situations with Marco and the entire lifeblood of the planet and everything's going to shit. And then you have these silly situations, and
あの人。
I mean, Aerith is the character of sort of a mix of comic relief and also being integral to the story and very important and serious. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this Game of the Year video. I'm gonna I'm lost for words because I really, 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 really like this game, and that is why it is my top 2 game I enjoyed of the year. We've made it this far, and it's time to move on to the big number 1. Which, saying it like that makes it sound like I meant something else, but I promise I didn't. So, I hope you have a fantastic night, or day, or afternoon, or anything. In your home, outside, or in the wall market. I will see you next time, and I want you to take care.